All right, how you doing? Hey, first things first, before we get in the topic of the day, it was the shake. It was the shake. Come on. You guys know me better than that. I thought the fact that I could barely record that without cracking up would be a giveaway, but, well, yeah, the other statements were true. What can I say? We're going to do that again. Thanks for playing. That was fun. We'll come back to that again sometime. But the topic for today is about something that some of you have also commented and emailed me and said, Brian, you got to take a rest day. What are you doing? I haven't brought it up, but this is actually my, I think it's the third rest day. Third. I've been trying to take a rest day once a week. And it's sort of dependent on, well, something I'll mention in a minute, but it's important. I think there's two types of fatigue on these long trips. There's the day-to-day, like, maybe you have a harder day than normal or climbing one day or whatever. Then there's this like cumulative sort of fatigue that you just got to have a rest day and get off the bike. And so anyway, I pulled in yesterday to the town of Navasota, Texas. I will explain why in a moment, but what do I do on rest days? Well, this may surprise you, but I rest. I got in yesterday afternoon. I went and got a really simple dinner. I'm not going to say what it was. I ate, and then about, I guess about 7:30, I was gone. I was out. When the sun goes down, so do I. That's kind of my philosophy. That's sort of true when I'm at home as well. But then, yeah, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. A couple of you mentioned how I answered an email at early morning. That's kind of normal for me, but I like my quiet mornings, so it works out great. I got up this morning, had a little breakfast, and then guess what? I took a nap. And then I'm thinking this afternoon I may take another nap, and then I for sure am going to go to bed early tonight and be ready for hitting the road tomorrow. So the other thing I do is laundry. I have not seen a laundromat in over a week in the small towns I've been through. So a lot of my stuff has been worn 2 and 3 times and is starting to develop a personality of its own. So it was good to go to a laundromat.
Surprised that water's not black.
A lot of times I try to stay indoors in order to do laundry at a motel, and motel laundry facilities are about as dependable as a McDonald's shake machine. So I had to go ride today to go to a laundromat. But anyway, the other thing I try to do is get some good meals. I didn't last night, but I'm going to tonight. And by that, I mean a sit-down kind of restaurant where, you got more choices and you can eat more healthy and you're not picking from a convenience store or a gas station. That gets old after a while. So I try to get a couple good meals. I try to restock on stuff that's maybe a little harder to find out in a remote area, electrolyte packets, for example. I finally found some of those at a Walmart that's across the highway here. So all of that leads towards the question that some of you have asked. You got to pick a stop or a town where it's got enough infrastructure to provide those things. Some of these little remote towns, it's just not there. So I actually went 9 days straight before I took a rest day because there just wasn't a place that had enough infrastructure. What else can I say? I clean the bike, I maintain it, I looked over it just to make sure things are cool. I changed the battery in my electronic shifter. That's always a milestone for a rest day, is even though the battery's fine, I don't know. I don't want to be out on a road and not be able to shift for some reason. This may sound crazy, but I charge all of my electronics like all the way to 100%. I carry a little power bank with me that helps to keep my GoPro and my phone charged up. My bike computer, my radar can go 2 or 3 days. But it may sound crazy. It takes several hours to get everything charged. I even have a little power kind of brick thing that has lots of outlets on it, so I can charge many things at one time. But it still takes an incredible amount of time to get everything charged. I do a stretching routine on rest days that's a little over an hour long. I carry it. It's a little video on my phone. I do stretching every day. Start the day and end the day. 5 to 10 minutes just to kind of keep things loosened up. But this morning I did this routine and oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I felt fantastic afterward. But secondly, my spine sounded like a bowl of Rice Krispies this morning. It was just, there were so many snaps and pops and wow. Then the final thing that I do is, and this may sound extreme, I empty out my bags completely. I put everything on the floor or on the bed and I scrutinize every item. And you might think that's crazy, but it's amazing how many things you just kind of pick up along the way for the ride. And you're like, what's that doing there? I don't need that. I had a half-eaten power bar in the bottom of the bag. I didn't finish it and I didn't want to throw it away. Okay, it's in the trash. I'm not gonna carry stuff like that. Yeah, little knickknacks and things that after some miles, you start thinking about things differently. Do I really want to take that with me? The first few rest days, I sent a box home. I sent a bag with Kevin. I should say at this point, I'm down to shedding ounces, not pounds. So that's a good sign. But it just helps to scrutinize and look at stuff. And of course, it's a cliche. You start realizing how little you really need to live and you don't have to carry all this stuff. So, and then I load everything back up and sometimes I shift things around in the bags to kind of even the weight out or figure out maybe it's better in one bag than another because it's more accessible. It's amazing how some days everything fits down in the bag perfectly and there's room to spare. And then other days you're like cramming stuff down in a bag and you're like, what is going on? Stuff expands. I don't know. Anyway, there's a typical rest day for you. Tomorrow, get up bright and early and back on the route. Thanks for watching.